All right, got everything fueled and greased up this morning. Todd's down there with the off-road truck where I pushed the dirt off yesterday. We're gonna start on our first cut. Clay's taking the roller down to the pond dam. I'm just gonna jump on the dozer and start spreading the dirt that we cut out today. So the GoPro decided it didn't want to record any more sound yesterday as the video ended, but I took the dozer and pushed all that topsoil back and exposed the clay so we can start cutting it out this morning. So before I left yesterday, I took the D6 and shoved all that topsoil back around here and exposed all this clay. What I hope to do today is, well, I pushed all that into that cut right there. It's somewhere right in there-ish, I think. Dig all this out, get that squared up right there at the end of the day. That way I'll have a nice big pit to push all that down into like I did right here, and then I can level it out and then we can top dress it with more dirt out of the pond, because I've still got to cut everything from right there all the way up down about another 2 to 3 feet. So that'll be a good spot for all that dirt to go. Getting a lot of dirt moved this morning. Got all this cut out right here to pretty much from that pile right there, and we are working on finishing up the second lift for today. Then I'll get this cut out. I'm gonna cut, probably turn, have it where he can circle around and load out all this right here, and just keep digging holes, getting dirt. Moving dirt. Finally got into some good clay up there. See, it's got a little mushy, but that means it bonds good. So dam's plenty wide, even though we got to fill it in probably another 3 or 4 feet, I would say. Yep. When the compactor barely leaves a dent, you know it's packed pretty good just from the truck. But little reassurance that it's everything's packed, especially the end right here where the truck doesn't really never make it to. Coming along good. Get that tied in to the height of the other one over there, and we'll be rocking and rolling. So I've started a new cut. I'm literally right beside the ash pile now, digging out the road that he was driving on. So I built a ramp for him to drive down into the cut, and I am digging out the last remaining bit where the road was. So I'm going to dig all this out, and then probably tomorrow I can push all these ashes over here into, I don't mind that root there, log. Then I can push all those ashes down the hill into this cut, and then be able to dig all that material out. So lots and lots of doing the dirt shuffle, but I got to get the good clay from the areas that have clay, and I pretty much knew that all that was going to have to come from the hillside. So I was hoping I was able to get some at the bottom, but there just wasn't any good material down there. So is what it is. Just got to move a lot of dirt. So at the End of today, we should be around 500 truckloads of dirt moved so far, which should be around 10,000 yards. 9 to 10,000 yards, which is a pretty good amount. That dam's taking a lot of dirt. We've, you know, hauled all this dirt up here and on the other side as well, and already filled in the borrow pit on the other side. So it's kind of disappearing as it goes, but a lot of material. I wish it was all this clay right here. This is some nice stuff. It's just not much of it out here. So he kind of drives down into that cut and then kind of goes back up. That's where I pushed all those ashes in there with the D6 yesterday, and he can't make the turn, so I just dug him a ramp back out. So that'll work good. He can kind of drive over all that and pack that in real good. And I'm going to continue. This should run all the way to pretty much that ridge right there that I can dig out, and that'll open me up a nice big pit right here to push all this into. But yeah, got a pretty good little hole there opened up now. I mean, water is pretty much on the other side of that pot. Well, you see the flag right there. So all this has got to come up about 7 feet. So making a good spot to get rid of all the not so usable dirt down there in the bottom of the pond. Yeah, we got a good wide pond dam. I'll end up probably trimming this front edge to get my slope. That way we'll be cutting into the compacted dirt. Needs to be about the width of where they are down there. It's probably about 4 or 5 feet too wide right there, but that's all right. I can trim that out and get it where it needs to be. We're coming on up with the fill today though. We'll have enough to get another lift in here. That'll raise it up another foot and a half. Oh, toddy boy has run off a perfectly straight dam. Coming to the rescue. Enough. Back to work. Not too bad when you can get everything back fixed that quick. Busy day today. We got all that dirt over there, clay cut out, hauled to the dam, ended up coming back making this cut. Looks like a bomb went off because I've got ashes pushed everywhere and the clay just runs all in sporadic elevations. It might be 2 feet deep here and 4 foot here. It's just kind of, I dig to wherever I run into that material I can't use. So what I want to do is finish pushing all that stuff over into the hole, and that should be probably be about grade that he's on right now. We got a little bit more to fill in right there, and then finish that lift out, and then I want to work on probably tomorrow, maybe finish that lift off and then start digging some at the bottom of the pond and getting that material pushed back over here into this hole. That way if it rains, all this will not be a giant pond over here. So plenty of work to do. We made a lot of progress, but there's still a whole lot more to do. Don't know if you can tell or not, but I like running this whole thing. Having fun. Got some dusty, dirty equipment. Got a little bit of a lineup going on here though. Need to bring the track loaders and the mini out here, and the skid steer and the backhoe, and just have everything out here. So getting everything fueled up till I run out of fuel. The problem now is running 3 machines 10 hours a day. I'm burning more fuel than I can carry in my tank, so I end up after about 3 days a little bit short of filling up a machine, so I might have to make an extra fuel run. But so after I said I was going to go home, I jumped on the D6 and decided to push all those ashes and roots and everything down into the pit down there. So got that opened up, and got some more real estate here to work in now. I'll probably set the laser up in the morning and kind of see where the dam stands at on how much more dirt. I definitely know we need probably another 2 feet down there on that end, and then maybe some more right in there. But I can probably come in here now, maybe take the Komatsu and finish blading the rest of this topsoil off and cut the rest of my dirt out from right here, and hopefully finish the pond dam off. And then I'd like to work on maybe bringing some of that stuff back and filling this in, just so if it does rain it doesn't become a giant pond right here. That wouldn't be the greatest in the world. I might be able to get those ashes and everything and load them up and back them over there, and at least get that stuff buried where it's got some cover over top of it. And then I can take all that dirt, haul up here and fill it in just like that right there. You go and spread that out and it won't be 18 inches tall, but it is baby powder out here now. I'll fill up the excavator and the dozer, and I'm going home.